Hello and welcome to the Dune Minute Podcast, your place to dive deep, minute by minute, into the cinematic adaptation of Frank Herbert's World of Dune. I'm one of your hosts, John.
And I'm Zach.
And we are back. It is a very rainy Sunday.
It's a little gloomy outside.
It's clearing up a little now, but earlier today it was just a nice, constant, heavy rain. And honestly, man, that's my shit. I love it so much.
Yeah. Well, I had to cancel a flight lesson yesterday, and I'm not happy about that. So this rain can fuck right off.
I mean, you're gonna have to learn to fly in the rain sometime.
Yeah, but not right now.
All right.
It's the perils of flying in the south in the summer. It's these pop-up little rain showers, and they always seem to look at my Google Calendar.
When can we fuck up Zach the most?
Yeah, I feel it.
Sunday? Nah, Saturday.
Nah, but it's been good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty all right. We're back here just, doing our thing. It's been a hell of a week for me outside of the Dune Minute world, so glad to have some sense of normalcy over here.
Yep. Yes, it has, man. What do you say we get into it? Because honestly, dude, I think we're going to scoot through these minutes fairly quickly.
All right.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I always say that, and it turns out the opposite. So
you say that, and I've been editing through our giant gargantuan weekend of mega recording that we had of 10 episodes in a row, and we're like, yeah, these are going to be short episodes, and some of them were in the 11 to 13 minute range, and then one of them was in the 40-minute range, and I'm like, all right, hold on a second.
Maybe we will pick up on a thread and pull it.
Who knows?
Throughout these, yep.
We'll come up with some new theory. But yeah, it's going to be at least this episode, I think, is going to be a quick one. So we'll dive into it. We are talking about minute 105 through 106, which is insane to me to think about because this is so much Dune that we've talked about already.
It is. It's really flown by. Not like the birds that we see getting roasted.
Oh, damn, dude. Well, we don't see them get roasted until
later. Okay, but we're back in the aviary.
Yeah, we're back in the aviary. Chaos is still, reigning supreme in the siege. And in Chakobsa, we open the minute with, "They're all dead. I lost them all in the fire."
And I genuinely thought they were talking about the birds until it panned over to show this woman saying this, and I was infinitely more sad. I was a little sad about the birds. I was very sad about. I'm assuming
the birds
children
are still alive right now.
Yeah.
Well, some of them are at least.
Yeah.
So.
I'm assuming she's talking about children or family or something.
Something.
Yeah. We don't sit with her too long because the camera pans over to a very bloodied up Stilgar.
Very fucked up Stilgar.
Yeah.
Who is rightfully so very fired up, and all he's doing right now is just throwing insults at the Harkonnens, talking about how they're cowards for not meeting them underground.
Yeah. Which I can see that from his point of view.
Sure.
But from the Harkonnen point of view, if I'm going to play a little devil's advocate here.
A little DA?
A little DA.
All right.
They did the right thing. Because Stilgar's right. They are no match to Fremen in hand-to-hand fighting. But Fremen are no match to their missile barrage.
Good old-fashioned artillery.
Yeah, exactly. So they only did aerial attacks, which, I mean, hey, if you're gonna do it, I guess that's the way to do it.
Yeah. And Shishkali is doing Shishkali things, and by that I mean she's hunched over a radio.
Yep.
And she's talking to the group, but she's also talking to the viewers, the audience.
Yeah.
That the whole of the North has been hit, and there is a call for the War Council in the South. Every leader must attend. Muad'Dib, they're waiting for you.
And throughout that whole piece of dialogue, we get kind of cameras cutting back and forth between Shishkali and Chani and Stilgar, and so it's kind of bouncing around a little bit. And
is Chani in the scene?
Yeah. She looks very concerned. She's in here briefly.
Okay.
Shishgali looks shell shocked. Before she's saying this, like she's looking very, very just.
I mean, rightly so.
Yeah,
their
wide-eyed,
home
crazy.
was just fucking bombed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
When she's saying that they were calling for the war council, that's when it cuts over to Chani briefly.
That's right. Okay.
And she just looks concerned. Like she's obviously, amped up and adrenaline going, but she genuinely looks concerned.
She knows what this means, and then it cuts over to Paul, and he knows what this means.
Exactly.
And
Stilgar's
it is
just
everything that he's been avoiding.
Yeah, and it's funny to see the contrast between those, Shishgali and Chani, who look concerned about this, and Stilgar, when he hears it, he's just like nodding his head, like He's like, hell yeah, let's do this.
It's that gif of Jack Nicholson just doing the slow head
Exactly.
nod.
Yep, that's exactly it. Yes, so every leader must attend. Muad'Dib, they're waiting for you. Paul just like hangs his head when he hears this. Like you said, this is not what he wants to happen. Every time he tries to push the story in a different direction, it always just comes back to this in full force. He closes his eyes for a moment, and we are transported back into the same vision that we keep coming back to.
Yep.
The people wasting away in the desert, and
then what we saw last week of Paul holding a collapsing Chani. And one thing that I noticed, and if you have the subtitles on, it brings this out to you as well. There's the sound of water dripping throughout all of this, which I think is very interesting because Arrakis is not known for water whatsoever.
Yeah. I wonder if that's from the vision or if that's something that's happening outside, like right now.
It might just be some sound effects that they had for the vision.
Yeah, maybe so. So he opens his eyes, he looks at Chani, and, they share a moment together.
Yeah.
Stilgar then speaks up, and he says, Usul, in the south, only leaders are allowed to speak. You must take my place. Because he is in no condition to make that 20-thumper ride down to the south.
No. But Paul's having none of it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't do that. And Stilgar, even though he's all fucked up, still has jokes. Because his only response is, it's a good time to cross blades with me. I'm weak. I'm an easy kill, Muad'Dib.
Yeah. And
much easier to fight than Jameis.
Right.
I'm sure. At least in this moment.
Now, let's just go ahead and finish out the dialogue for this minute, then we can talk about it. But Paul responds to this with I'd rather cut off my own hand. And Stilgar says, we need you. Yep. And that is where the minute ends, right there.
We fucking mid-sentence cut off. God damn it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
mid-statement.
Mid-statement, yeah. It's at the end of the sentence. But the line Paul says that I'd rather cut off my own hand is something that he repeats a few times in the books when they're having this conversation.
Yeah.
He specifies right hand, but whatever.
Sure.
As
a lefty, sure, you can take my right hand. Go for it.
So this notion of Paul needs to take over for Stilgar is a very big theme in the book.
Yeah.
And it comes in the same chapter as we get reintroduced to Gurney. Weeks ago, when we covered those minutes, I had said that I'm only really covering the first quarter of this chapter.
Sure.
Because the rest of it is kind of what we're seeing now. Stilgar and Gurney meet. They, try to become friends, but then Stilgar pretty much immediately launches into the, hey, I guess you got to kill me now if you want to take over. Because that is the Fremen culture. If you want to be the Nabe, then you have to kill the previous Nabe.
Yeah.
And that is about the only similarity that we get in the books, or from the books. They're carrying the story beats. Paul is resistant to it, but he is resistant in a much more grandiose way than he is in the movie.
Sure.
It's a big speeches, and it's kind of mirrors the big speech that we'll get later from him. It's kind of leads directly into that, so they're really chopping up the story points for the movie. But it's yeah, I mean, he's just like, no, Stilgar, that's fucking stupid. And it almost sounds like, and I think it's intentionally mirroring the point in the first movie, in the first part of the book, where Thufir Hawat doesn't catch the hunter seeker.
So he immediately is like, here's my resignation. And
Right.
Leto says, you would deny me of the best of us, or something to that extent.
You would deny me your talents in this time, or something like that. Because Paul almost says something like word for word to Stilgar in this moment.
Sure. And later on in the movie, he will say almost the same thing, word for word, as his father does.
Yeah.
So
it's very much a parody, Parity.
Yeah, not
Parody or whatever.
There's no Weird Al in this episode of the Dune Minute.
No, there's not. Although,
not that I would be opposed.
That would be kind of fun. He would probably do the millions of Seaches for me song.
Someone get on the phone with Weird Al. Hey man, let's talk about a Dune collab.
So, yeah, I mean there's some sprinkles of book similarities that we'll get throughout this week. That's really the big one, just right out the gate here in this first minute. And I will have more complaints about things they left out of the book as we go along too. So
They left out of the movie?
They left out of the movie. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
I was going to say, they went back and edited the book?
They did. Well, yeah, who knows?
That would be a
retcon.
I mean, we've seen it before in Dune.
I am assuming, since you don't have it out and ready, that you don't have anything from Art and Soul.
You're wrong.
Okay.
There's not much from Art and Soul, but Art and Soul does have some really cool shots in the book of the sets that were designed here for all this. Obviously, all of what we're seeing here was shot on a soundstage in Budapest, but just like all of the other interior sets for Siege Tabor, we have some really, really well thought out and well designed set pieces for this scene. And the way that they did do some green screen backfilling that we'll talk a little more about later on in this week's episodes for, showing the desert and everything still looks really cool. And I think this is one of the instances where the VFX work only adds to the scene and it doesn't draw your eyes too much away from it.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Well, that's all I got, man. Anything else from you?
No, nothing else from me. So let's say we wrap this one up and then come back tomorrow.
Let's do it.
Alrighty. Well, as always, you can find the Dune Minute online. We are at duneminute.com on Blue Sky, and you can email duneminute@gmail.com if you'd like to get in touch with us. We'll be back with another episode tomorrow.
And one thing before we go, just want to say, because we haven't done this in a little while, if you're enjoying the show, feel free to leave a rating on your podcatcher of choice. We're not in it for money or anything, but we do want to, spread the word. So, just leave us a review. Some words always help. If you don't like it, keep that shit to yourself.
If you don't like it, why are you listening?
Yeah. Maybe it's going to get better at the 106th minute.
I guess you'll have to come back tomorrow.
All right, cool. We will see y'all tomorrow.
See ya.